All right. So some people know that I recently stopped playing golf for a little bit because I have acquired a pain in my elbow, which is quite interesting because the pain is described as tennis elbow, not golfer's elbow, tennis elbow. And after researching and talking to other people, the clubs that I was using was a really nice set of clubs that I used for 2 years, and I won from a golf tournament. Shout out to Richie, holds a great tournament in Chicago every year. I won a whole set of clubs minus the driver and putter, and I've been using those. What my thought process was, they're newer than my pings. They're probably better. So I'm just gonna switch to those. I sold my female lady pings, which were light, very loose shaft, not stiff at all. I felt like I was a little bit stronger than the ping, but what I'm realizing is I'm not strong enough for the stiff or even regular shaft of graphite anything. Even though they were less than 60 grams in weight, it still just, I overcompensated in the wrong arm, and I was just hitting it. I was hitting it decent, but it was painful. And so thankfully, after going to PGA Superstore, I talked to someone who had an injury in his wrist, who said he going through the same thing. As he was playing, it was painful, and so he switched to a different type of club. While I enjoy playing with ping, they are just really, really expensive, and I didn't want to switch back to ping because I feel like I'm going back and forth, and they are two different styles of play. So I actually thought about staying with Cobra, and so they actually had a pre-owned set of Cobras that I call them the big booties, but he said he had to switch to those too because of his style of play, his injuries, and so on and so on. I'm just like, you are speaking my language. I am not out there to win first place. I'm not out there to join LPGA. I'm just out there to have fun, hit par, drink a beer, just have fun. And so he said that these clubs were what I needed, and I traded mine in, and I got the Cobra T-Rail. I'm just gonna pull them out one by one, look at them. I haven't swung with them. He did let me swing with the 7-iron, and the 7 is just kind of a universal club, but this is what I mean by big booty. So every club looks like a hybrid. They feel like a hybrid. You feel more connected to the ball. You don't feel like a slice of paper is being swung and connected. You feel like a solid piece of brick or piece of thick book is making connection. When you make connection, you know it, you feel it. It feels good. The big booty kind of bounces off the ground as if you're playing on turf. It's more forgiving. And so these, I played, or actually tried these out when Cleveland came out with theirs, and I was like, oh, this is legit. But I was still playing really good with my pings, and so no injuries. I was like, yeah, I don't need it, but it's cool. Now I need this type of club. The shaft actually is the same exact shaft that I had on my previous clubs, ultralight 50R Cobras, and they are ultralight. Minus the head of this club, this shaft is super light. And then the grip, same old, nothing special. And so this, as I was rotating it, was the 6-iron. I don't use this very often, but it's good to have. So then we have the 8-iron. As you can see, the loft is a little bit more. I will take the plastic off later. Same shaft, nothing different except the loft. Then you have a 9-iron, 7, pitching wedge. Again, the loft is crazy on this one, but again, this is supposed to guide you off the ground, solid contact. And he said no matter how his shot was, he made good contact and the ball would go straight as long as you have the fundamentals of swinging. So I was like, thank you, please. So this is the 1 hybrid that comes with it, and this is just a hybrid. I thought it had a number to it, and maybe 4 hybrid. So my last set, I had a 5 and a 4 hybrid. This one is just a 4 hybrid, and I hit these like boo boo caca. So I'm gonna practice more with this one. But again, as you can see, with this 5 iron, I no longer have a 4 hybrid and a 5 hybrid. With this 5 iron, the bottoms look very similar. So if I'm hitting these irons solid, I'm definitely going to transition to this hybrid and get more distance easily, as opposed to a regular iron, which is a lot thinner, less forgiving. Some people say it's cheating. Listen, when you have an injury and you can only make it a few holes, not even 18, your arm's on fire, your shoulder's giving out, and you still want to play, but you can barely make it 100 yards and it's shanking left and right. All you look forward to is putting. That's not fun. So to me, this is a great transition. So I looked them up online and it said some of the things that they do like. I will move this over here. So it's an excellent choice for players more concerned with how many good shots they hit during a round than their score. And so I know I can get a decent score. I just want to have consistency in my shots. I want a good shot. What else? That's my dog. For the Golf Digest Hot List score, this set got 4 out of 5. So what that's telling me is a lot of people used these clubs, enjoyed these clubs, and said they would buy these clubs again for performance, innovation, look, sound, and feel. For the cost, I don't think you can pass it up, because ping is a lot more expensive, but it's also for the more tenured and the people who don't have a lot of injuries. So a lot of females and women ask me, hey, what clubs do you use? Are they good? For me and my body, these are exactly what I need right now. If I'm able to fix this and strengthen my wrist, elbow, and shoulders with my physical therapy, will I continue to use these? I don't know, but I really do enjoy swinging ping. However, Cobra, T-Rails are what I need right now. So brand new, I think these are around $800-900. I traded in my old Cobras for almost $200. These were pre-owned. They're still wrapped up. I don't know if they're wrapped up, pre-wrapped, but these were pre-owned on sale for $519. Full set, I actually found the 7 that was lost in the store. They honored the price for the full set. They marked it down because they were missing the 7. It was in the store. It was just misplaced. So I walked out the door paying $300 for a brand new set. That would normally cost $700-800. My set that I traded in was free again. I won those. Thank you, Richie. Thank you for that tournament. So to me, it was a good investment for the future of my golf playing. So if you guys have any questions on anything, give me a shout out. Cobra, T-Rails, PGA Superstore. I believe it was Brandon that helped me. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to play at the TMS Invitational in a couple weeks. See y'all later.